virtual environment to bring these processes and others, of course, about? Well, let's have a look. These three, I think, whilst they're very, very simple, I think a whole host of schools are going to go to these as a particular model that they might use. So let's just have a look at these. I'm not going to dwell on these this evening, but we could literally give work out to students. That's what I think I mean by analog, this notion of here's your pack, maybe we post it out if schools stay closed for longer periods of time, and get on with it. Okay, so that's a model. I don't think it's for me to try and guide teachers on the strengths and weaknesses of that, other than the fact that obviously I think it may be a very, very traditional model. Not necessarily anything wrong with that, but of course I'll let you judge that. Emailing work, again, you know, it might get the first job done for you in the sense that you can send an email out, maybe it goes via parents, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff sent to students. I think at that point it's fine. At the time where stuff starts coming back and you've got to sort of manage these multiple emails coming in all over the place, I think that this is where it kind of falls down. And also, if we look back at some of the skills, so the experiences that we wanted, instruction, Q&A, feedback, I think it really fails to achieve that very effectively. And home educating, again, I'm not going to dwell on this one, but really this is, I think what I mean by this is that we are going to place the tasks and the support requirements into the hands of the parents who are going to ultimately do the guidance for the students. And again, I personally wouldn't consider going down that route as a structure, maybe in an individual case with an individual student, who knows, but generally I don't think that's going to be a reliable model, not least because we can't assume parents are there and have the time to go over those processes. So what is it that we're going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about webinars, more of which to come. We are going to talk about recorded content. I think a great area of growth that people could get from working with us if they're interested is how to record your teaching. Literally the title of these sessions, broadcasting oneself, broadcast yourself. So we're going to have a look at recorded content. We're going to have a look at the notion of live teaching. Now, we'll express when we get there the difference between what we consider to be live teaching and webinars, more of which in a second. And we're also going to have a look at VLEs, things like Google Classroom, things like Office 365. We're going to look at these virtual learning environments which allow certain processes to take place. We're also going to look more specifically at learning management systems. Now, again, a key differentiator between a learning management system and a VLE is that they tend to be content rich. But just to be clear, guys, these are really the 5 areas I want to talk to you about in this particular session. And again, as you probably already realized, the subsequent sessions we're going to place quite a lot of emphasis on webinar activities. So let's go to